Hey everyone, Mike Wolf here. Thank you for tuning in, and I am in my hometown of Calgary, Alberta. It's a beautiful day here, and what I want to talk about today is buying homes afar versus buying homes in your own backyard. And well, it might be more convenient if I was able to do real estate deals here in Calgary, which is what I used to do way back in the days. This is where I got my start. It doesn't make sense anymore. As you notice from the cranes on the horizon, things are booming here, and as a result, things have gotten really expensive. So the average house price is somewhere around $500,000. That's going to get you a starter home here in Calgary. When I go to a place like Atlanta, which is my favorite market, I can buy probably 6 or 7 properties for the same $500,000 and get a lot more rent when I look at the returns that I'm going to get from those properties. So the other factor I've got to look at is when I'm looking at those 6 or 7 properties in Atlanta, they've taken a hit. They're near the bottom. We don't see all these cranes on the horizon there. We see a city that's getting ready to take off and come back up. Here we're seeing a city that potentially could be, in some people's opinion, including my own, overvalued right now. So what's happening here in Canada is that Canadians have more debt than we've ever had, and we're managing it okay because interest rates are at record lows. But what happens when that inflation kicks in? A lot of people are going to start to get in trouble. They won't be able to afford their car payments. They won't be able to afford their house payments. They won't be able to afford their boat payments and all the toys that they're buying while the economy is good. People start shopping like crazy and taking advantage of the fact they got plastic. So as I mentioned, historically, we are more in debt as Canadians than we've ever been. Americans, on the other hand, they're starting over. They have the least amount of debt they've had in a long time, not because they paid it off, but because they've already gone bankrupt. They've lost their homes. They're basically rebuilding, and they're starting off with a clean slate. So they're in a much better position to keep going upwards. And so we should see some appreciation in some of those markets. So I feel a lot more comfortable investing in markets that are near the bottom as opposed to ones that are near the top. So it makes a lot more sense. And I haven't even spoken about the tax advantages of investing in the United States and how you can avoid, delay and also avoid capital gains in the U.S. In Canada, you can't do it. There's a whole lot of other advantages. We're not going to go into details because I could talk all day on that. So I hope that added value to you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please put comments below and I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. We'll see you soon.